Hello and welcome everyone to a new video of mine, which will showcase different things here. First and foremost, we are going to look into the new BCC boxes that came in-game today on ROM EU, which will feature the absolute ultimately best back item for support classes in the game right now. So let's dive right into this and let's try to pull it afterwards. And first of all, let me show you the biggest mistake I just made, because certainly you will have to find the boxes first, right? So if you are entering the recharge tab on your current game, you will realize that this is not the box you are after if you are going for the back item, because it's simply not in here. What you can get here: the Helmut cosplay headwear, all attributes +5, physical damage +5%, skill damage reduction +5%, and obviously attack +1% and physical def +1% as a depot. Then we got the Vic the Witch cosplay headgear, which basically is the magic version of it. Magic damage +5%, skill damage reduction +5%, 1% magic attack, and 1% MDF in depot. We also got the Spring cosplay costume choice gift box here, which will grant you one of the costumes, either this one, the Helmut cosplay costume with damage reduction and M damage reduction, or the other one, the Vic the Witch cosplay costume, which actually looks pretty nice, to be fair. Also same depot. Maybe we are going to look into this one later. Falling Feathers, obviously there's a chance. Spring cosplay voucher as well to redeem the cosplay costumes. However, as you can see, there is no chance given as to how high the chances to actually get one of the costume vouchers. So, where do we get the back item, right? Big question here. Not in the recharge tab. We're not going to look into this one. We do have to enter another tab here. Under new event, giveaway. Giveaway is the place to go here. The Mysterious Merchant's Gift is the place to go, because as you can see, you can buy 5 of the Evernight Gift Box 1, which will grant you 1 Evernight pointer and some enchanting materials. The Evernight pointer, however, can be used to obtain Fallen Valkyrie's wings, which is the item we are going for today. So, as you can see, this is crazy from the get-go, right? We got the 5% move speed bonus, we got 10% skill cooldown reduction, we got 10% less SP costs of skills, and most importantly, currently in the meta, damage from players in PvP and GVG -10%, which is huge, especially considering the other spots that are already mentioned here. And then it gets even better when we are looking at the refine levels. At refine +6, 2% damage down for skill and auto attack damage. +8 will get 3 additional % for both. And starting from +8, every further refine will add another % of auto attack damage reduction and skill damage reduction. So ultimately at +15 you are going to get 12% auto attack and skill damage reduction at the same time from one single item, while getting all the other effects as well. Now that's crazy, right? And that's pretty much why everyone's hyped for this one, why every support player wants to get his hands, or her hands obviously, on this item. So that's what we are going for in a few seconds. Let me just show you some comparison here. If we are looking at a rock and roll cactus, which has been the skill cooldown back for quite some time. We do have additional skill damage here, 5%, which we don't get through the wings, of course, but the skill damage, as you know, doesn't really matter for supporters anyhow, so we don't care about that, but we do get the 5% movement speed and the 10% skill cooldown. We are lacking PvP damage reduction, we are lacking AA and skill damage reduction. SP cost of skills missing, so all of that gets added to the rock and roll cactus, which already is a 1% headgear gacha item. So that just goes to show how incredibly great the back item is right now. Alright, so without further ado, and after talking for 6 minutes, let's dive right into obtaining the Evernight pointers, the first 5, to open up the second tab here of the 200 buyable gift boxes for the Evernight gift box 2, which will change the amount of stuff you get, as you still get 1 pointer per box, and you're getting stuff from White Star Airship, Starshine Sand, 100 to 300, Holy Glow Crystals, 8 to 10, and a 1% chance to get the unopened Fallen Valk Wings in addition. So there is a 1% chance to open these from the gift boxes as well. Let me just show you something as we are opening the 5 free boxes, or Zenny boxes if you want. The Evernight pointers you can use to get various items here. Of course, if we are looking at the bottom, Svart of Elf Dust, 1 pointer for 1 dust, 5 pointers for 1 exquisite repairing shard, 50 for a bargain constellation voucher, which grants you Pyropisces, Bell-horned Ares, Rich Gold Ox, aka a 1% item right here, Loving Gemini, another 1% item, Yearning Cancer, the Lionheart, Maid's Blessing, the Crown of Libra, Silky-tailed Scorpion, Eternal Sagittarius, the Gentleman Capricorn, and the Shinehole Aquarius. So as you can see, there are plenty of items that actually grant you 1% attack and magic attack in here as well for 50 pointers. A Loving Gemini, Rich Gold Ox, the Yearning Cancer adds 1% def and MDef. So that's great things to acquire, obviously. However, it gets even better with the pointers. So we are getting right into the job card self-select gift box here. Also 50 pointers. You can select your class card. Archbishop card, obviously. Ninja card, always a good thing to have. Damage to poison targets plus 20%. Our Royal Guard card here, 1 strength and depot. And if a swordsman is in your party members do get bonuses from like physical damage plus 10%. And also the hero's own physical damage plus 10% here. Sorcerer card for magic damage and M-Pen, including 1 int. In a depot, we got the Ranger card here for ranged attack, for 1 dex in depot, Cross Executioner card for poison elemental damage and damage dealt against poison targets, the Geneticist card for crazy throwing, adding a shield to your Shura card, SP restoring when killing a target, a Wanderer card, immune to abnormal statuses for 3 seconds if you are in 1 ensemble skill, Machine Craftsman card for offhand self-destruction damage plus 10%, 1 Vit as a depot. We got the Rebellion card, which is a good one as well for offhand. When attacking the target, 15% chance of causing a bleeding effect for 5 seconds. Imagine that on a Morok, right? And damaged against bleeding targets plus 10%. We got the Spirit Summoner card with +5 for all attributes. We got 1 point of Wit. That will increase your base HP by 200 points. Also adds 1 Wit in Depot. We got the Supernovas card. Physical damage +10%. And when the wearer is a Supernovas, wind attack +5%. Also 1 strength for Depot. We got the Channeler card. When dealing M damage against L-size monsters, M damage +15%, M damage +5 against MVPs and minis, and the Star Emperor card, which grants you move speed, 5 strength, dex, and wit, and for every 12 points of those stats, your move speed will increase by 0.1%, and will also grant you 1 dex and depot. Then, of course, we got the Fallen Valk Wings, which you can acquire after getting 50 of the boxes. 5 you are getting for Zenny, so it's 45 boxes that you actually have to buy for BCC to get those wings guaranteed. And on top of that, the Refine +15 Headwear voucher that can be used on the wings itself. So with that being said, we are 45 pointers short of getting the wings. So we are going to look how many boxes it will actually take us, right? We are buying them one by one to see if we are lucky at some point. Not yet. 9 Holy Glow crystals here. Let's see number 2. Nope. So this will take a little while, I guess, if we are unlucky with the 1% chance here. 3rd box in, still nothing. It will obviously increase our items for special runes here, for the arcane runes. So if you are short on materials for those, well, these boxes might actually help you a little bit, especially on a higher level of your arcane runes, of course. So we are 8 boxes in right now. Still no wings, but plenty of Holy Glow crystals. Was hoping to get it within the first 10, so that we can actually save up on other stuff here in terms of BCC, but of course we're not that lucky. As you can see, once you unlock 30, or once you bought 30 boxes, you will unlock the 3rd box tier, Evernight Gift Box 3. We are getting into that in a second. So still nothing after 13. Number 14, still nothing. So you could wish me some luck right now, right? How about that? Fingers crossed, please. And now we're getting the wings. Ah, no. So your luck apparently doesn't change anything. Or does it? Maximum amount of items from that box at least. So can we get it within the first 20? 2 boxes to go for the first 20. No, nothing yet. So halfway done to get it for a safe amount. So we are looking into the next 10 boxes here. 1% chance to get the wings from these boxes as we slowly see our BCC depleting without getting the wings out of the boxes just yet. 600 BCC in so far. 25 boxes. Still nothing. And 19 pointers left to get the wings for pointers. So 2 boxes away from unlocking Evernight Gift Box 3. We're going to look into that once it opens. AKA right now. So Evernight Gift Box 3 will cost you 60 BCC here. You will get 2 pointers for 60 BCC. And your chance increases to 2.5% to get the Valk wings. So is that really worth it? Especially considering the other items in here. Nolan cards are great, of course. Gram Dust, not so much. Mora gold coins 10 to 15, 10% chance to get an enchantment crystallization. Okay, 10% chance to get 1 Freya coin, that's great as well. However, does that actually justify the cost? I don't think so. We are still staying with the Evernight Gift Boxes 2 to get the pointers here, because certainly we're not interested in running at the higher cost. Yes, it would increase our chances. However, I personally am not interested in the items and the other items that are coming out of the gift box 2, so and there's not much to gain from there except for the higher cost, so I'm staying with those. Let's see. 10 pointers to go. Still no wings. Sad times, right? Still nothing. So what are we doing once we get the wings? Well, there are obviously a few possibilities here. However, you can't just transfer a plus 15 refined from another item to the wings, as they don't count as a gacha item. So you will just have to wait for either buying the plus 15 voucher from the Evernight Gift Box shop, or wait until the anniversary event to actually get, hopefully, another plus 15 headgear voucher to increase the effect of those back items. So basically we are getting the last box we need here, number 45, and still no luck getting those from boxes, so we will just use the Evernight pointers to buy the Fallen Valkyrie's wings. There we go. If you are buying these, they are already unboxed, right? And let's just check for the sake of it. You can't sell them. You can only sell them once they are still boxed. So, again, Fallen Valkyrie's wings, a great item, especially if refined. So what we are going to do is, obviously we are using the refined plus 6 headgear voucher that we still have, and get it to plus 6 safely, just for the sake of it. And do have the additional effect unlocked of 2% auto attack and skill damage down, while also adding all the effects above. And we'll have to wait for the lower effects to actually be unlocked once we are getting our hands on a voucher. So that's where we stand right now. Also, just because we were so very lucky, let's just dive right into the spring cosplay gift box here. We don't have any kind of chances to actually see how many boxes we will need, so we are just going to buy 10 here, just to open them. Opening them one by one, and look at this spring cosplay voucher redeem item in a box number 1. I guess that's basically a redemption for having to buy 45 boxes for BCC for the stuff. So as you can see, the items you can buy from those are... Oh no, you actually get one of these for every box, right? That's what I just saw, so never mind. Never mind. Was happy way too early for this one. That's okay. Let's just be happy. Life's too short to be sad. And there we go, with one headgear, the Vic the Witch cosplay headwear, one magic attack, one MDF and depot. Let's put that in and see what else we are getting. And nothing from here so far. A Vic the Witch headwear, however. So let's get another 10. Because obviously getting one of the headgears out of it is a rather decent haul from 10 boxes. So let's see if we are lucky with the next 10. And let's check the shop after those 20 to see what we can actually get for the 20 vouchers we got. And if we have to deep dive a little further to get something else. So nothing out of those 20 spring vouchers. We need 40 for the other headgear. 5 for a memory crystal core, for example. Swat of elf dust 2. 100 for the costume, which seems to be a lot, actually. But okay. So let's see, we need 40 for the other headgear, we said, right? So let's just get another 20 then to secure the other headgear for sure. And let's see what we're getting out of those. Nothing, 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 nothing. At least I can use the memory afterglow for my memories, so that's not too shabby. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Next 10 boxes, absolutely nothing except for the crystals. So another 10 to go here. Nothing, nothing. 5 left, let's go. 3 left, 2 left, 1 left. Last box magic, last box magic. No, no last box magic. So we are going to use the vouchers for the Helmut cosplay headwear to get the attack +1 and physical def +1. And let's buy that. Obviously it's sold out now. And we are putting that into depot for the 1% attack and physical def. Which leads us to the following handbook stats right now. As you can see, close to 5k in terms of attack. 183 in terms of damage and M damage, with a lot of items actually still in use here, as you can see. So close to 190 in total. So with that, now we are going to conclude tonight's video. Hope you enjoyed the insight when it came to the items that we just got. I'm wishing you the best of luck for your specific polls here. And hopefully you are more lucky than I was, both for the costume and the wings. So thank you all for watching. Follow and subscribe if this video was interesting for you. And we'll see each other around for some more ROM content in the future. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.